I can guarantee you one thing. My father isn't singing Radiohead in the shower. Battlefield 6? Is this actually the sixth? Like, weren't they on V 7 battlefields ago? Anyways, I've seen some of this in action on not even crazy expensive computers, and it looks great. It's fantastic. Women on the battlefield. Can she even carry this thing, bro? What are we talking about? But hey, it's a video game. It's fantasy. It's not reality, right? Right? This is not a recruitment machine designed to desensitize people to violence and shooting each other. No, it's nothing like that at all. We've proven that, haven't we? Haven't? This is not that kind of discussion. The ultimate all-out warfare experience in a war of tanks, fighter jets, and massive combat arsenals. Your squad is the deadliest weapon. Came out on the 10th of October from Battlefield Studios. Oh, it's no longer DICE? What happened with DICE? I'm out of the loop on all this. Published by everybody's favorite independent company, Electronic Arts. It is on EA Play Pro. It uses Origin DRM and it's $90. Why don't they have like a no frills version? Like this should be the deluxe price. And then there should be a $20 entry level price where the cosmetics cost twice as much or some shit. They got to figure that out. They really do. Anyways, look at what you get with the Phantom Edition. A whole bunch of crap. So anyways, yeah, you run around, you shoot, you die, you die, live, you die, you live again. It's a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Yeah, the destruction in the game is unparalleled. The feeling of actually being in a war zone, not that I'd know what that's like. Can anyone who's been in a war zone let me know, is this accurate or is this just a video game? We blur the line. It's a new standard in first-person shooting combat with the kinetic combat system. Does it actually give you PTSD? Is that the point where you go to bed and you wake up screaming, thinking that you're under fire? Global scale campaign. I'd be kind of interested. I'm always playing these first person shooter campaigns. I mean, for all the people shit on Call of Duty, the last few campaigns have been decent, although the very most recent one, where it's like open world-ish kind of task oriented, I didn't really get all that far behind it. But yeah, I'd be down to play this through at some point in the future, probably on console these days, being the boomer that I am. Multiplayer. How large are the multiplayers now? Is it 128 players? It's huge, right? And Battlefield Portal, where you can go into sandbox mode and play all the old classics. All right, cool. I'm glad there's another one. You need competition in this space, but do we really need to be doing war? That is the question. Does she need to be doing war? She should be playing a cozy farming simulator somewhere. Shouldn't she? What are we talking about? All right. How do you pronounce this? Wise? Is it Wise versus Trails in the Sky? Alternative Saga. Okay. Well, it's classic JRPG stuff. They rammed two franchises together to get two contingents of weeaboos to try to agree on one game. Finally, the walls between Falcom's legendary role playing game series Wise and Trails are broken for the ultimate dream matchup. Fan favorite heroes and rivals clash in battles once thought impossible, with support from beloved characters across Falcom's classic titles to aid you in the fight. Yeah, shouldn't Square Enix make a fighter at this point? And have like all the Final Fantasy characters and the Secret of Mana and all the everything that they own into one fighter? They'd probably make a mint on that. Would sure be a better allocation of resources than remastering 30-year-old tactical battle games. Come on now. This one came out on the 10th of October from Nihon Falcom and Refint slash Games. Oh, they want $47 for it. And it is the maximum thrill high-speed battle action. The fast-paced action that earned acclaim in Wise 7 is back and better than ever, with the ability to jump adding a whole new layer of speed and strategy. It is incredible as a game designer. The choice of making your character jump or not and just how much that adds, and then go to flight and how much that adds. And yeah, every movement mechanic you add creates a whole new dimension literally in the game. Bringing the story to life with full voice acting, nobody cares. I mean, a few weirdos care about that shit. That's dumb. How much time do you have to sit there and listen to some idiot yap in your ear? Oh, wait. Hold on. At least 20 minutes, I hope. Falcom All Stars, a cast of beloved characters, and the key features beautifully remastered graphics. Wait, is this an older game? and they're charging how much for it? What was the original? When did that come out? What are we doing? Couch Online English voice acting vast material collection of wallpapers and soundtracks. They're calling that material when it's digital. Come on now, this stuff doesn't exist. A PC-centric feature, mouse and keyboard support, aspect ratio changes, and blah blah blah. Dice Legends. Didn't we see this game yesterday? What is this? It looks like the bottom half was machine generated. It's a roguelike. You got the map, you got the cards, you got dice. They're just shoving all the RNG together now. Isn't it kind of gambling? Isn't it? There's a little bit of a nod to Slay the Spire. When did we decide that this indicator with the arrow snake was the way to go? Slay the Spire was, I think, the first to do that. Anyways, you've got oh no, you've got bunny girls with big tits, like literally anthropomorphized bunnies with big tits. Come on now. Okay. Okay. Go outside. Holy shit. Oh, it's furries. I didn't quite notice that because the pixel art was so chunky. Dice Legends is a roguelike deck builder with role-playing game elements, which you become one of 3 heroes, use unique dice to activate cards, and unleash lethal combos to defeat hordes of enemies. Explore the world, collect epic loot, and uncover the mystery of the last human, the mage who changed the world. Yeah, they finally did it. Some fucking weeaboo transcended the boundaries of science and made furries real. Was able to finally fuck their rabbit and not feel guilty about it. Good lord. Came out on the 10th of October from Little Byte Games and Ad Luna, published by Ad Luna and Little Byte Games. It's a self-published title. They want $26 for it, and I get it. It's somebody's problem. Wait, from the creative mind behind Gwent and Cyberpunk Edge Runners? And original music from the composer behind Balatro. Guess they need work. Huh. Okay. Oh no, does the screen pulsate when you do stuff? That's kind of weird. It's worse than screen shake. Dice and cards, you love it. Different characters with different tactics, and it's all furry based. So I guess the mind behind Edge Runners. No wonder I bailed out Edge Runners halfway through. Fucking guy who made it is mentally retarded. 160 hand-drawn characters, 51 enemies, 4 visually distinct worlds, 3 heroes, 76 items, and blah, blah, blah. I'm good. Lilia Let Hustle, getting my hands dirty to save my guild. What is this? Fucking damage. Are you kidding me? No way I'm doing a quest like that. So what, you're like a quest giver? Some blonde chick with big tits? And a decent kubire? Those weeaboos listening? What's with the stockings, girl? All right, so if you want to stare at this JPEG for hours and indulge in someone's mental illness through RPG Maker, here it is. Lilalet loves life as a guild receptionist, but between the upcoming guild merger and budget cuts, she might be getting fired soon. Help Lilia, it's Lilialet. Put respect on the name. Get into gear and take on quests and turn her F-rank guild into a bustling hub for adventurers and save her dream job, of course. Came out on the 10th of October from P Period Plus. And Kagura Games. Yeah, I'm starting to suspect Kagura Games is part of the PSYOP designed to soften the young males of North America. They want $17 for this, and there's a whole massive bundle. $2,000, it's all. You want to get all the Kagura games, bro? Normally priced, manufacturer's suggested retail price of $3,165.60. Now can be yours for the low price of $2,040.83. Hey, at least it's not gotcha. At least it's not in-game currency. It's the actual price for how many games? 190 of these things. Good lord. All right. Anyways, it's of course there's a pink-haired weird chick and a nun with giant tits. I swear to God. I swear. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? The fetishism, the deviance, you need Jesus. You really do. And I'm not one to push Jesus on people, but fuck, you need it. Come on, let's go. Soulmates. Here's another fucking mental illness writ large. These are machine generated for sure, 100%. Giant succubus, giant tits. You're trapped inside a haunted house, stalked by angry ghosts. To survive, you'll have to run, hide, strategize, give gifts, chat, and flirt. Wait, what kind of game is this? Oh, right, it's a point-and-click survival horror dating sim. Again, I would love to sit down and interview these developers and just psychoanalyze them and figure out, like, why? Where does this come from? What part of the human experience birthed this? 10th of October was the release from Sad Panda Studios, self-published. I think the name says it all there, doesn't it? There's a demo if you want it. They want $17 for it. Apparently, the game's still in development, although there is no early access tag anywhere on the title. Great. Game may contain content not appropriate for all ages. May not be appropriate for anyone who's sane, actually. There's jump scares, partial nudity, mild gore, mild suggestive themes, general mature content. And is there an H patch somewhere? Ah, fuck off. Destiny 2 Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. Now, much to my chagrin, I find myself once again irresistibly compelled to play Destiny 2. It's horrible. I just wanted to try it out after getting a pack of the Legacy Collection in a Humble Bundle. And now I found I put like 20 hours into it over the last 3 days. It's just such a good shooter. That's the problem. This is one of the best, most optimized, beautiful looking shooters where it's just so satisfying to just go around and pop alien heads. It was incredible. But man, the metagame, all the systems they have in it, the layer, there's like 3 active season-ish passes live right now that you can grind through. Like there's an event thing going on, there's another thing, and then there's the main one with 120 levels in it or something. And in the 3 days I've played, I've made like 20 levels of progress in the season pass. And I would never buy it unless I completed it through normal play, which I don't know that I'll do or not. There's just so much going on in this game. But at the end of the day, even if you have like the most basic bitch loadout and a standard white gun, it's still so satisfying to run through these alien environments and pop heads. I found myself choking up a little bit going to some of the older areas. The Last Wish raid is still in there. Man, is like for me, this is kind of nostalgic. Anyways, not going to pay them the fucking asking price for whatever the current content is. And what is the asking price? Which came out on the 15th of July from Bungie, self-published. They want $125 for this. That's insane. You're out of your mind. Although it is cheaper over at Games Planet. They've got it for $80, which is still 4 times as much as you should pay for anything. There's the Dark Side Legends bundle, the Year of Prophecy exotic weapon, the Rewards Pass, Ultimate Pack, Edge of Fate, which is the new expansion, and it's crazy how they push this on you. This is the only thing it would be kind of a perfect free-to-play game if they didn't constantly push this shit on you. Like every time you open a menu when you start the game or whatever, this is in your face. And they try to guide you towards quests where when you click on the quest to go and do it, it's like, hey, you want to do this? You got to buy this. I would love it if there was a toggle in the menu that would say, turn off all exhortations to purchase the latest content. And just let me experience the game as a science fiction shooter. Strip out all that meta shit in the UI and just let me be a fucking space wizard. Like, it would be incredible. I would play it forever, probably. But the more I play it and the more it reminds me of how this game does not respect either my time or my money, the sooner I get to quitting. All right, whatever. There's a comparison of all this shit and all this stuff, and it's just not worth it. Because then, you know, if you don't care about being on the bleeding edge of this game, you can get into it for nothing. And then if you wait long enough, this content drops to pennies. Like it is insane. I was thinking about this the other day, just how insane. Who is buying games at retail? A lot of people apparently are, which is why the price continues to rise. This is what the only reason that gaming inflation happens is because there's a consumer base willing to pay the price, and it's large enough that the companies can justify jacking these prices higher and higher and higher every year. Because there's a contingent of whales. You're literally a whale. If you bought this at $125, you're a whale with a ton of disposable income, and you just don't give a shit. And then there's like 99% of the rest of the gaming population is like, fuck that, I can't afford it. But that 1% that can is enough to prop up the games industry. That's how insane it is. But the clever ones, like, you just wait even a few months. Like, what's crazy is, like, I can't imagine these people who want to be right there at launch day and buy this. And then even today, like, Games Planet US has got a 44% discount. Right? What does that say to idiots who would come on here and pay full price for this and not know that there was a discount somewhere? Like, I don't get it. The economics of video games, it boggles my mind. It is a broken economy. It's more broken than the World of Warcraft economy was in 2008. More broken than the the Diablo 3 real money economy was. Yeah, anyways. Poker. All right, we've got Balatro at home. Let's capitalize on it instead of no, it's not actually. It is poker, I guess, but you're doing battles in RPG with anthropomorphic animals. Okay, what is this filter on everything? Clean UI though for what it is. You definitely want to be able to read everything, and I can. Not sure what the background thing is. It's cats fighting. I've got enough of that in my real life now. The cats have almost integrated with each other. They've almost bonded, but still, there's lots of hissing and knocking things off shelves and shit still going on. Poker is a super satisfying deck builder roguelike where you play as cat adventurers trying to create perfect combos, find crazy felines, battle memes, and modify your deck to do insane numbers. Play poker, meow. I gotta wonder too, people who focus on making cats like the main thing in their game, the main identity of their game, do they believe that they're just gonna leverage because the internet loves cats, that people are just gonna love their game? Like real men love dogs, right? Let's get that out of the way for one thing. Even I can admit that owning two cats. Yeah, it's just sort of a weird appeal to the internet. This came out on the 18th of September from Oh Baby Games, self-published. They want 1950 for it. And look at all of this, a unique roguelike poker style. Poker? What is poker supposed to be? I'm not quite getting it this morning. My brain still hasn't woken up. I've only had half a cup of coffee. Poker. Poker? Is that what it is? Poker, I guess. It's a unique special dungeon meowed for you to explore the hidden dungeons and go as far as you can. Be careful of the shadow cats. Play casual or go expert. 3 feline adventures, 169 cat cards to assist you. Fur cards, gold cards, and seals make your cards stronger. Specialty, yeah, they totally ripped off Balatro. Witch cat cards, cat tarots, and more. Pretty cards for a positively fun adventure. Find all the felines there are in the world. Find the memes. Channel your inner cat. I'm good. Project Unknown. Little co-op slop for yes. Is that what it is? Exorcisms. I never played Phantasmagoria. I own it. Never got into it. I know it's huge among the people who play that kind of stuff. Mostly lonely, sad, depressed, middle-aged men, but you know, and women. Women can get into this too. They can cry and scream. An online co op horror game featuring unique playable characters and role playing game mechanics. Exorcise ghosts using your special abilities and tools while surviving the supernatural onslaught. Unique playable characters. Okay. Came out on the 10th of October from Psycho Ravens and Nightmare Studios just in time for Halloween. They only want $13 for it. That's reasonable. And yeah, and again with these launch discounts too. Kind of insane. As a gifted member of the Paranormal Properties Solutions, PPS, you will tackle requests from troubled clients and exorcise the evil spirits haunting their discounted properties. Exercise caution as you help the clients. Face the unknown. So, yeah, you run around, search with your flashlight, scary stuff happens, you scream over Discord, and you have a good time thinking that you have real friends when it's not. They're intangible voices sent out over voice over IP, and as soon as they close the program, they don't give a shit about you. Use your special abilities. Here they are, the unique characters. Irene is a high roller tarotist. Tarotist? Uses her cards to impose a shared fate between her and her teammate. Zay is a quirky school teenager who regrets joining the team, but his dog sure doesn't. Luther is not only a pious priest, he's also a professional gamer. Okay. And Nyx is an occult enthusiast who's got her hands on a true to life grimoire. I wonder if Luther's ever played League of Legends. That would make him abandon his god pretty quick. Purchase and utilize tools, explore haunted locations, and that's it. All right, I'm good. I don't have 3 other idiots to play that with. Split Town. Oh, it's the guy who played Maniac Mansion once and was like, I can do that. And you can, actually. Maniac Mansion, Return to Monkey Island series. They're all examples of what was it's reasonably achievable by an individual or a small team. Point and click adventures. There's probably frameworks now for the game engines that you can just drop in, and all you have to do is add the assets and the story and puzzles. Split Down is a point and click adventure inspired by 90s classics such as Day of the Tentacle and Sam and Max Hit the Road. You are Leonard Nimby, a former top agent of the IM5, hot on the trail of a villainous mayoral candidate on the eve of a fateful election. Again, appealing to 50-year-olds, like 100%. What does he have? Looks like a fucking hand. What are these called? God darn it. Uh, I'm so tired this morning. I can't figure it out. It's a fucking vacuum, a hand vacuum. 6th of October was the release date from Mats Kiro, probably butchered that name, and Juha Kranen, probably Finnish, I would guess, some Northern Europeans. And the All-Seeing Eye. They want $26 for this throwback, 31 achievements to collect, Steam Deck support, a DLC-sized chunk of new content, tons of new dialogues, in-game hint line, and hundreds of bug fixes. The hint lines. See here, I was old enough, and here's a nice one for you if you're a younger person out there, and even if you're an older one, you might be able to sympathize. Back in the day, when I'm working on my dad's 386 computer, playing Sierra Online games like King's Quest 3, there was no internet. There were no hint books. The only way to progress through some of the puzzles, if you didn't want to figure out yourself and you didn't have friends to ask for the solution, was to call the Sierra Online hint line. It was like a 1-800 number. You call it up and you get one of those menus where it's like, press 1 for the King's Quest series, press 2 for the Police Quest series. And because they had so many games, it would be like, okay, King's Quest, press 1 for King's Quest 1, press 2 for King's Quest 2. And you get through it, and then it's like the whole game is segmented in this online or this telephone-based menu. So it's like if you're at the first screen, press 1, and then you'd navigate the system, and it would take like 15 minutes to get to the hint you wanted. And you'd finally get there and you'd hang up and you'd go on with your day. And so I was doing this. And back in the day, there was no payment authorization gateways in place. So if you called the number, you were instantly paying for it at like 99 cents a minute or something. Yeah, I think it was even more expensive than that. And so I was totally cheating. And this is why I no longer cheat in games. I don't look up solutions. I'm so traumatized by this. When my dad got the phone bill from me trying to solve King's Quest 3, he beat my ass black and blue. Traumatized me for life. I can't even save scum. That's how traumatized I am. Can't look up solutions. If a game stumps me, I put it away and play something else. Yeah. Anyways, you have no idea how good you have it these days, where if you get stumped in a game like this, you can just type into ChatGPT, what's the solution to this? And it gives you the answer for free. Fucking crazy. Anyways, it's a point and click adventure. There are visual or text references to alcohol and tobacco use. Great. There it is if you want it. I'm good. I played enough of these when I was a kid. Quack Squad. All right. What is this? You're a dude inside an arcade cabinet. Tweet X is dead. Okay. What's with the filters on this? Ugh. Heart. This is for Nugget. You're a mighty duck, immortal meat until bosses. Sorry. That's a roguelike. Okay. Is it a twin stick shooter of some kind? Man, the filters just make this look dirty. And not in a good way. Top-down dual-stick shooter help Nugget to find her path and combat against Rusties in the game or other minigames. Why her? It doesn't look like a her at all. Came out on the 25th of September from Box Cutter LA. Published by Box Cutter LA with a capital C in the Box Cutter. Are they different companies? What is this? I think this is a game that steals your crypto. I don't know. I can't be sure. $5 is the asking price, and they use AI generated content for illustrations. I'm daltonic. Colors are complicated. So you use AI to color the illustrations? Oh, I guess you could do that, hey? I never even thought about that. So if you're not that good at coloring, I'm going to have to try that later. Do some line drawing, throw it into ChatGPT, ask it to color it logically and see what it does. Huh. Anyways, this person has some kind of color blindness. They used music for AI. They used a machine to generate the music because they have no talent or money, openly admitting there. And the trailer backgrounds and hordes of zombies were made by AI. Well, good for you. Good luck. Feline Survivor. Man, what is it with the anthropomorphic games today? We got ducks, we got cats. And look at this little cat thing. And it's just Vampire Survivor, but what is this now? It's Chinese. Pretty sure it's Chinese. And you go around a board leveling up. That's kind of weird. But then it's a survivor like behind everything else. So it's an incremental. I don't know. This game is giving me eye cancer just looking at it. Feline Survivor is a roguelite game that combines classic Monopoly and backgammon. You'll travel different planets, defeat countless monsters, and build the perfect map loop and weapon combos in this game of luck and tactics until you finally find the secret treasure guarded by the monsters. Came out on the 23rd of August from, can I get translation on this? I cannot. Somebody, Chinese. There's a demo. They want 780 for it. There's a big story. You're Meow Meow. What an original name for a cat. Majority of the map's plots can be freely constructed. The plots can interact with each other. So is this a bit like Loop Hero? I don't get it. You make like a board of some kind, but then there's a survivor like underneath it all. And that gives you the powers. How you build the board powers you up. Weird. It's a thrilling battle experience. It is great though that we're at the stage where we can generate this many enemies and stuff on screen, all these entities and everything. It's a wonderful time to be alive and a game developer for sure. All right, Rogue Vive, exactly the same game we just saw, except it's something else and it doesn't have the board game element to it. It's a roguelike, probably a twin stick, or if it's just a survivor like, I don't know. Rogue Vive is a roguelite survive bullet heaven. Get rid of this. Whoever came up with this and whoever continues to adopt this, why? Bullet heaven. It's not a bullet heaven. There's no such fucking thing. You don't die and go to bullet heaven. Survive against hordes of enemies getting ever stronger. Level up, unlock upgrades, and new guns in this multiplayer action roguelite. Came out on the 28th of August from Chiorco, self-published. There's a demo. They want $230 for it. Play in your style, upgrading the attributes you feel like. Yeah, okay, good. Congratulations, baby's first fucking survival. And again, highlighting how easy it is to make these fucking things. Like you could, if you have zero experience as a game developer, you could sit down over a weekend, follow a few tutorials, and shit out something you could publish to Steam. I should just prove that. I really should. But I'm too busy with like living my life. And speaking of which, let's get out of here. 19,127 games have been viewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.